It's 8:25. We had so much fun with Brian Charles, Signal staff writer, and Stephen Peoples here, online editor with the Signal and the -signal.com just a few minutes ago. We thought we'd have some more fun. We've got so much to talk about regarding your visit to Washington and the inauguration and the feed you gave us. Tell us some more, Brian.
Well, you know, I would be remiss to leave studio without giving a lot of credit to Congressman Howard P. Buck McKeon, who gave me my ticket to go to the inauguration, but most importantly, he was able to accommodate 36 kids from Academy of the Canyons who attended the inauguration, and then he opened up his office. During the day that you had to pick up your tickets, which was Monday, people filed through, and Congressman McKeon was there to take pictures with everyone and give everyone a little bit of his time, and he also gave the kids from the Academy of the Canyons kind of a feeling of why it's important to get involved in public service. One of those young ladies, Jenna Edzant, who is a senior at Academy of the Canyons, she was at Stevenson Ranch, she told me yesterday as I interviewed her that the trip and the meeting with Congressman McKeon and seeing the inauguration has inspired her to join public service. She's going to join a local political club, and she told me, I'm running for president of the United States in 2032. And that's in today's Signal. So, and one thing I just want to get to so we can correct this. We'll have the video up sometime this weekend. We won't have it up today because we have some post-production things to do. So I just want to correct that just to make sure that people who are looking for the video look for it over the weekend. But it most likely will not be up today. All
right, and of course that will be on the -signal.com.
Yeah, and there was a lot of other little quirky things that I saw when I was out there. Of course, I did see a marching band that came all in from Minnesota, and I told the people in the marching band, I said, you know, you brought 120 kids in, and they had 60 chaperones and members of the community. And I said, you know, all of you have pretty much set yourself up for sainthood, because if you drive with 120 kids 25 hours on a bunch of coach buses, you know, that's pretty amazing. It just was it was this really magical event in the sense that, you know, I remember dropping my cell phone on the ground, and as I was interviewing a woman, and I didn't even realize I dropped it, and crowds of people, hordes of people passing by, and 5 of them said, you know, you dropped your cell phone on the ground? Now, I grew up outside of New York City, and I always imagine when you drop your cell phone on the ground, you don't see it, that cell phone's going to be gone, but it just was a sense of people taking care of each other and a sense of community. I also noticed that it was eerily quiet, considering how many people were there, especially the day before, because this was kind of a solemn type of event, and I just think that was the thing that's going to, one of the things that will resonate with me, and I hope resonate with our readers as they go to the -signal.com to see what we've written, and then pick up our paper to see what we've written.
All right, very good. Brian Charles, Signal staff writer, and Stephen Peoples, online editor, videotaping this interview. As we mentioned, you'll be able to see it probably sometime this weekend on the -signal.com. That was part 2. Thank you, Brian, for rejoining us again.
Thank you very much.
And thanks, Stephen.
My pleasure.
We'll continue on now on AM 1220 KHTS.